On Apple Valley News Now at 6, a standoff in Kennewick ends after the deaths of 3 people. What we know so far about what happened. Running, swimming, and cycling, a huge announcement which will mean an injection of cash for the local economy. Going green, the solar option for farm workers' homes in eastern Washington.
We definitely have more seniors that are thinking about it sooner.
High school students in Kennewick get a look at their career options during a student job fair. And new information regarding a controversial project in the Horse Heaven Hills area. The new voice sounding opposition to plans for a new wind farm.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. The Kennewick Police Department's investigation into a missing persons case turned into a SWAT situation and ended with the discovery of 3 people dead inside a home today. Authorities say investigators went to the 2800 block of South Dawes Street after a suspicious missing persons report was filed. Now, because of the evidence they had, investigators asked for the SWAT team to respond to that scene for safety reasons. Authorities say they also worked with the Kennewick School District to lock down Chinook Middle School and Southridge High School, which were both near the area. Authorities then entered the home.
Detectives were able to verify that the adult male son, in this case, was deceased in a room inside the house. Once they determined that, they went ahead and searched the remaining rooms of the residence and also located the 2 missing adults also deceased inside the residence.
Now, authorities identified the people they found dead as 65-year-old Nabil Mohammed, 63-year-old Hifsa Khan, and 26-year-old Zuhaid Mohammed. Their causes of death have not been released. Authorities say the Washington State Patrol Crime Lab is working with investigators to determine what happened to that family. Now, this comes less than 24 hours after an hours-long standoff in Walla Walla. Police say a 42-year-old man there accused of violating a no-contact order and felony harassment barricaded himself inside an apartment on Isaacs Avenue. Police say because of the man's history, they called in Walla Walla Regional SWAT to take over the incident. Now, in this case, negotiators were able to convince the man to surrender late last night, and he has been booked into the Walla Walla County Jail. Let's switch gears here and talk about your forecast. We have seen a beautiful afternoon, some gorgeous fall weather out there. Might be sticking around for a while. Stacey Lee has a look at what to expect.
Yes, we have good news on the weather front. We did have clear skies earlier. A few clouds have rolled in tonight. There's still some nice sun breaks as the sun is getting ready to set. 66 degrees on our Dust Devil Giza sky cam. Feels like temp is 66, so beautiful day out there. Our winds very light tonight. Sunset at 6:07. We're just minutes away from that happening. Got a big warming trend underway, and that's going to impact our weather in a positive way. We're going to see sunshine, and we're going to see those temperatures above the average for the next couple of days as that warm air moves up from California. Here's the temps tonight. Your next 24 hours dropping down into the 40s and then rapidly rising into the 70-degree mark with clear skies, looking beautiful there for us tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. In Yakima, again, those temperatures on the cool side will be down to 43 at 6 a.m. and then those temperatures rising up under those sunny skies. So partly cloudy tonight. That's a system that's on the west side bringing those clouds across the mountains. Mild all week. We have above average temperatures for the next several days. Then we're going to start to see a big cool down come Sunday. I'll get to all the details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Washington State has made a big push towards renewable energy, and solar panels are at the top of the list. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke to the state's commerce director about a clean energy pilot project to bring solar power to those in need in Yakima County.
Solar power can help homeowners save big on power bills, but Washington State Department of Commerce Director Mike Fong says those who need that help the most often can't afford it.
The benefits of what's coming through the energy transformation have to accrue to not just affluent communities, but also communities of color, low-income neighborhoods.
That's why the state launched a $970,000 pilot project to install free solar panels at the homes of agricultural workers living in the lower Yakima Valley.
That is going to actually be able to support 32 homes getting solar panels. And our expectation is folks are going to start seeing the benefits of those panels for their utility bills by the end of November.
Elisa, an egg worker and mother of 2, says the solar panels and the wires needed to run them do take up a lot of space. but she's been told it'll save her about $125 a month. Her power bill totally covered.
That's real money. That's money back in people's pockets, back in their pockets for other expenses, food, groceries, other things. And if we can make a difference in that space little by little, I think we can help a lot of people out.
The application period closed for this project, but Fong says there's more to come.
This pilot is very specific to this area, but our hope is with more resources coming for solar, heat pumps, electric vehicles, other energy efficiency programming that will be available across the state.
Fong says hopefully within the next couple of months. In Toppenish, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
And the state is also hoping to get more solar panels to more families in need in the long term. Now, we've been tracking efforts to build a huge wind farm in the Horseheaven Hills area. That's seeing significant local opposition in Benton County, but now some Yakima County commissioners are also raising concerns, specifically about water use at the site. Commissioner Amanda McKinney wrote to the Washington State Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council, or EFEC, saying that Scout Energy, the company behind the Horseheaven Hills project, doesn't have water rights to build and maintain it after both the city of Kennewick and the Sela-Moxie Irrigation District said they couldn't supply water. She's asking that the state review Scout Energy's proposal again.
If FSEC's going to take ag land out of production in the state of Washington, how much? If we're going to transfer water rights to facilities like this, how much? And to whose expense? What bucket are we going to take it out of? These are really important questions.
Now, the EFEC has a meeting scheduled for tomorrow afternoon where they are set to discuss the Horseheaven project, among others. We'll be watching that and we'll bring you an update on Apple Valley News Now. Prepare for a reduced speed limit on Burns Road west of Broadmoor Boulevard in Pasco. The city says that the road was annexed into city limits recently, and the city says the traffic engineering consultant CivTech conducted a comprehensive speed study. Now, Burns Road will drop from 50 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour starting November 15th. The city says due to robust residential growth and increased traffic in the area, they found it necessary to reevaluate the existing speed limit. For high school students who maybe don't know where to start on the exciting journey of what comes next after graduation, schools across the Tri-Cities are hosting student job fairs this week. Colleges, local businesses, and more set up in the Kamiakin High School gymnasium this morning to talk about students about plans for the future. According to Amanda Kane, the Kamiakin High School career specialist, compared to the same event last year, she says students are thinking about their futures earlier.
We definitely have more seniors that are thinking about it sooner. You know, with COVID, it really set things back, and I think we're back into full swing. And so students are starting to think about their future a little more and trying to find the right path for them.
Now, if students aren't able to travel to different college and university campuses to learn about the schools or to learn about different jobs, this was their opportunity for a one-stop shop. Now, today's event was more college-oriented, with colleges and universities from Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana in attendance. There's also an event later in the school year that's focused more on career and job opportunities. That's the Student Job Fair in the spring for the Kennewick School District. Seniors in the Tri-Cities area had the opportunity to learn more options when it comes to taking the next steps into senior living. United Energy Workers Healthcare hosted a Senior Times Expo at Southridge Sports and Events Complex. The free expo offered a chance for seniors to look at nonprofits and community organizations that could help them in taking those next steps. Investment professionals were also on hand to help with the finances. And there were booths on health and business opportunities for seniors, as well as ways to connect with local clubs and groups. Well, they just keep coming. New smartphones hitting the market, and we're talking about the need to upgrade. So what do you do with the phone you have? That's coming up. And mild conditions expected through the week, with changes possibly this weekend. Stacey Lee has everything you need to know in her First Alert forecast. You're watching Apple Valley News Now at 6.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show, an experience you will never forget. Discover Santa's all-new North Pole with holiday getaways starting at only $250.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One Stream. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi, and this Zumo Streambox free with Spectrum TV. It makes searching for shows and movies across live TV and streaming apps easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Zumo Streambox for 12 months. Call 833-788-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
If you want to lower stroke risk from AFib, not caused by a heart valve problem, there's a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Travelers now have more options for getting a passport in Yakima County. Now, the government is not currently letting anyone renew passports online, which means you have to do it by mail or in person. Typically, you would have to go to the post office to file that paperwork. But now the Yakima County Courthouse is offering that service as well. It's something that was shut down during the pandemic.
We're hoping, we'll see how we just opened, but the hope is eventually we will be able to add more appointments, possibly another staff member.
So they are booked out 3 weeks in advance right now, and it can take months for the government to process a passport request. So if you're even thinking about an international trip, you'll need to get started on that paperwork right away. The iPhone 15 and 15 Plus came out recently, leaving many people with old phones they don't need anymore. If you're looking to sell, there are a few important things you need to know before you start the process. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
Looking to sell your phone? Experts say the earlier, the better.
The best time to sell your phone is as soon as that next generation of that device is announced. It's better to do it even now, a few weeks later. It's better than waiting a few months.
Abrar Alhiti, a trends reporter at CNET, says that sellers should explore the various places to sell their phone.
The idea here is to really shop around because each place is going to have different deals and different values for your device.
One quick and easy option that Alhiti suggests is using a buyback service that specifically deals with buying old phones, like Declutter, Buyback Boss, or Gadget Gone.
On the one hand, you can get, instant quotes, and you don't have to deal with dealing with buyers one-on-one. You can kind of let the sites take care of that. The drawback here is that maybe you might not get as much money as if you did sell it on your own.
She says selling the phone yourself may require some patience, since you'll probably deal with a lot of people who express interest but never follow up. The main sites for this are Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and eBay.
Make sure that if you're meeting with someone to buy the device from you, you're doing it somewhere safe and that you're doing as much as you can to kind of vet that person just for your own safety.
Before handing over your old device, Al-Hiti says to back up the phone, including your photos, apps, and contacts.
And then very importantly, you're going to want to wipe your device. So go into your settings, clear your phone. You can factory reset it just to be safe. And then another critical step is to remove your SIM card, because oftentimes that's the only way that you can kind of keep your number on your new phone.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Well, Benton County is holding a surplus sale, and right now it's offering up older digital items. Benton County posted this information along with pictures on its Facebook page. These are a lot older than an iPhone. The sale includes PCs, monitors, printers, and even cassette duplicators. You can find a link to that surplus auction on the county's Facebook page. The sale runs through next Monday, October 23rd at 3 p.m. And new numbers show retail sales grew in September. This is the 6th month in a row of growth. The Commerce Department says retail sales rose 0.7% last month, which is slightly below August's revised gain of 0.8%. Specialty stores saw the most growth, with sales up 3%. Online sales and vehicle purchases rose 1% in September. The sales of clothing and electronics dropped last month. We're 69 days to Christmas, 51 days until Hanukkah, and holiday spending may surpass pre-pandemic levels this year. That's according to Deloitte Consulting. The survey questioned 4,000 people between the end of August and September 8th. It predicted shoppers will splurge on themselves and prioritize non-gift items like clothes and decorations. Shoppers may spend more than $1,600 on average on holiday-related purchases. That's 14% higher than last year and would surpass the 2019 average of nearly $1,500. It's predicted that shoppers will spend 25% more than last year on holiday decorations, home items, and clothing.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look outside as the beautiful sunset is happening right now. Look at that sky. Those are the weather photos I'd love to see. Make sure you get out and snap that. Again, our sun going down 66 degrees. We do have a few clouds in the sky, but still a beautiful sunset this evening, and our winds very light tonight, 0 miles per hour being recorded. Here's our radar and satellite combined. Again, we have the system. We were showing this yesterday. Again, mainly the west side, the Olympic Peninsula, and moving into Canada, bringing some snow showers to the north, and that cloud cover, that's where those clouds are coming from tonight. Now, we do have a ridge of high pressure moving in, and that means that we're going to see warmer temperatures. We got this nice warm air circling up from Southern California into Portland. So again, everybody going to be pretty warm from about the middle of California all the way up to the north. So get ready for nice warm temperatures. In fact, here's our trend in Yakima. 65 degrees today, average 64, and then check it out. We get all the way up 10 degrees above average by Friday. We're going to stay fairly warm on Saturday. Then we have a big drop off as we get into Sunday. Monday, we'll see a change in the weather there as well. Tri-Cities, our average is 65. We were at 67 today. Again, those temperatures climbing into the 70s, well above our average by 7 or 8 degrees. Cooling slightly on Saturday, and then we see a big drop off again as we head into next week, where we're going to see our next round of big weather changes. Temperatures tonight, again, pretty mild. It's going to be partly cloudy out there. The clouds will start to move through the area and go away overnight, giving us sunshine tomorrow. Overnight lows in the 40s, still on the cool side. Hanford, Yakima, 43, 41, Ellensburg and Toppenish, 45 tonight for Tri-Cities, Hermiston and Pendleton, 47. Walla Walla and Dayton. For tomorrow, let's check out these great temps, and again, gorgeous weather with lots of sunshine. Those 70 degrees for both the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Toppenish at 71, as well as Sunnyside, Yakima at 70. In the Columbia Basin, Prosser checking in at 72, as well as Hermiston and Tri-Cities, 70 degrees in Connell. And then as we look over foothills of the Blues, Milton, Freewater, Pendleton, again 70s. Look at Dayton at 76 degrees. Nice warm day. So let's plan your day tomorrow. Again, out the door a little bit on the cool side. You'll be in the 40s there. Definitely want to grab a coat. You'll be in the mid 60s by noon, and then by the early afternoon in the 70s. Again, lots of sunshine. Should be cloud free for most of our day tomorrow. Let's talk about what's going on as far as our forecast for fall foliage. Again, we've been keeping an eye on this, and we're really starting to see our leaves change here in eastern Washington and Oregon. Again, we're at high to peak color, just about there to peak color now. A lot of that is at past peak color in the Cascades. shades, but the west side still seeing some pretty good colors as well. So if you're planning on doing some traveling, that's what the forecast looks like. Short-term forecast moving through the next few days into the weekend. Gorgeous weather. Temperatures in the 70s. Look at this, 74 on Friday. Overnight lows in the mid-40s, so cooling off pretty nicely. So nice little range of temperatures there. Tri-Cities, again, beautiful with temps in the 70s. We'll see a few clouds starting to build up on Friday with those overnight lows in the 40s. And in Walla Walla, lots of sunshine there as well. Nice temperatures and a warm 75 degrees on Friday. We'll look at that overnight low 50. But don't worry, that's about to change. We're going to see much cooler weather heading into next week, and your reason to smile is on the way. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Tonight, combating a deadly cancer. Why doctors think artificial intelligence might offer some new options. Plus, the growing popularity of electric bikes, scooters, and hoverboards. But there is something that every parent should know before getting one. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, your Halloween headquarters.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
In health news tonight, researchers hope artificial intelligence will aid in fighting pancreatic cancer. A Mayo Clinic doctor says 70% of patients will face death within the first year of diagnosis. It's because this cancer is hard to detect in imaging.
It effectively makes imaging as the final frontier in our quest for early cancer detection.
So researchers used imaging data sets from past CT scans of people diagnosed with pancreatic cancer to create an artificial intelligence model. They're hoping it'll aid in earlier detection of very small tumors. The models will undergo testing, and researchers are hoping to eventually present their technology to the FDA for review. Emergency rooms continue to see large spikes in injuries from micro-mobility devices. Those are things like electric bikes, hoverboards, and scooters. A new federal report finds broken bones, cuts, burns, and other injuries from those devices rose last year more than 20%. In fact, injuries related to those items have risen 23% every year since 2017. More than a third involved children ages 14 and under, and at least 233 deaths have been linked to those micro-mobility products in that time frame. The numbers could be even higher since the Consumer Product Safety Commission says its reporting is ongoing and incomplete. It's a new discovery about an old painting. What was found on the Mona Lisa and why that's sparking interest is next. But first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And your reason to smile is a photo that Daryl Eatson sent us from Walla Walla. Some morning sun rays coming through the trees in his beautiful yard. Thank you for sharing, Daryl. Remember to get out, snap those photos. There's a nice sunset tonight. And send your photos in to me, S. Lee at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Your reason to smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar October 26th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Sleep Shop and Furniture has expanded. To celebrate, all living room furniture is up to 35% off. A queen-size gel mattress for only $399 on hand with immediate delivery. Up to 18 months same-as cash and no credit financing available. Quality furniture, affordable prices.
If you want to lower stroke risk from AFib, not caused by a heart valve problem, there's a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
In 2014, Benton County voters passed an initiative to fund law and justice efforts. This allowed police departments to increase staffing, improve officer retention, reduce backlog in the justice system, fund gang prevention, fund drug court, fight sex trafficking, and improve the quality of life in our communities. Continue to keep Benton County safe. Vote to approve Proposition 1.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar October 26th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A new discovery may reveal more of the genius of Leonardo da Vinci. Researchers found a rare mineral compound in the Mona Lisa. Scientists use X-ray diffraction and infrared spectroscopy to detect plumonicrite found in the painting's base layer. Now, this is used to make paint dry faster, but wasn't used until about 200 years after the Italian Renaissance period. You can find the study in the Journal of the American Chemical Society. President Biden will travel to Israel. He's on his way there now. Tonight, we will have the latest on that coming up. And a big announcement, Tri-Cities is playing host to next year's Ironman event. Plus, we have the latest from the House of Representatives as lawmakers there are trying to elect a speaker. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
For the first time ever, Ironman has announced that the Tri-Cities will be the host venue for their Ironman 70.3 Washington Tri-Cities Triathlon for the next 3 years. Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo says local organizers are excited to show the Tri-Cities area to the world.
Ironman is most recognized global brands in endurance sports. Many people from around the world prepare for months, even years, to be able to compete in these sports.
You think about the preparation that goes into that for these athletes and what they're going through, and what I've come to know through years of working with Ironman and these athletes is every single one of them has a story. They're overcoming some difficulty or challenge in their life. They're trying to break through some major, significant tragedy.
Kevin Lewis is president and CEO of Visit Tri-Cities. He says Richland is a great place to start and finish this event because of its park locations.
It's a 1.2-mile swim, a 56-mile bike ride, and then a 13.1-mile half marathon, all put together back to back. So in this case, they will start at Howard Amon Park and swim downstream to Columbia Point Marina.
Visit Tri-Cities will be the lead organization along with the City of Richland, West Richland, and other regional communities and agencies. It's not just an event for the athletes. People coming to watch will be a big benefit to our community. With so many local restaurants, hotels, and fun things to do.
It will be a great boon to our economy. The estimates are, with 2,500 athletes and another 7,500 people coming into town, the estimated spending is between $6 and $8 million will come into our community and be spent in the businesses around our community.
Not only will this be a benefit financially, leaders say this event will bring positive quality of life, exposing our friendly community, our landscapes, rivers, and the growth of Tri-Cities. Anna Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, the event is scheduled to take place Sunday, September 22nd of next year, but if you want to take part, you need to take action now because registration is only open for a few more days. You can find a link to that on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And the weather today might make you feel really like getting out there and taking part in maybe a less intense form of exercise. Stacey Lee has a look at the forecast.
That's pretty exciting stuff. And you know what? September, not a bad month in the Tri-Cities for the weather. Let's take a peek outside on our Legends Casino sky cam. Well, the sun's down. We were looking at a beautiful sunset just minutes ago, but it's gone now. 66 degrees. Again, we're seeing partly cloudy skies from that system moving in on the west side, and those clouds will start to move out later this evening. Our wind's very light tonight. Planning your evening out temperature-wise, again, we're cooling down into the 50s right now, 7, 8, and then down to 53 at 9 in Yakima. Tri-Cities slightly warmer. We'll hit those 50s at 8, 57 by 9, and in Walla Walla tonight, those temperatures on the cool side down to 52. And again, those cloudy skies will start to move out after midnight or so tonight. So what's ahead? Again, we've got partly cloudy skies this evening, pretty mild all week long. We're going to see above average temperatures. We're talking 10 degrees in some locations, and then we're going to cool way down on Sunday. I'll tell you all about that in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. College Place schools had to do without a designated school resource officer last year because of staffing issues at the police department. That's all changed this year. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald visited College Place to get a look at how this program made a comeback.
After a year on hiatus, the College Place Public Schools once again have law enforcement presence on campus. The College Place Police Department was low on officers last year and couldn't afford the resources for a full-time position at the schools.
We were really short-handed at our police department, so it's really hard because the SRO, it really is a job that really needs to be devoted here to the school.
The school resource officer is stationed at the school Monday through Friday during school hours, while they head back on patrol for summer and typical school days off. It's a full-time role at the school. When it wasn't possible last year, Officer Shield still tried to get to the schools in some sort of capacity.
I was interviewed to be the SRO, got the job, and then we just kind of had some staffing issues. So it got pulled for last year, but I did my best to, since Officer Langlois, he kind of introduced me to a lot of the kids, and I wanted to keep those relationships going. That way not a whole year went by. So I would come into the school, visit during lunches, visit during the day a little bit as much as I could while I was on patrol.
The school resource officer benefits safety, but it expands upon just that.
But for kids and staff to have, if they have questions, it might not even be school related. It could be something about, something about a law or something that they have questions about or something they're concerned about. And they're able to have me, on hand and not having to call somebody or have to go through a whole process.
Whatever a student may need, whether that be advice or just a fist bump, that's what Officer Shield says he's there for.
Honestly, just to have us here, it helps for future generations and future kids when they grow up to be adults to have a better relationships with officers, to be out there so they're not worried about having to talk to us or come to us with questions.
According to Superintendent Jim Fry, he values the relationship between the College Place Public Schools and the police department.
That's where the small town feel here matters. Like our police department and us interact in ways. I was in Spokane. It was hard because it was big, right? We need them. They're here like that. So.
That was Riley Fitzgerald reporting. Now, Officer Shield provides regular police presence at College Place Public Schools, Davis Elementary School, Sager Middle School, and College Place High School. Tax filing services like TurboTax and H&R Block might have to find other ways to get your business in the near future. The IRS is now building its own tax filing program, which will be offered for free. They're calling it Direct File, and the IRS says some taxpayers in 13 states, including Washington, but not Oregon, may have the option of trying out the test version of the program in 2024. Now, some current tax preparing companies have criticized this idea, saying that the government shouldn't be in charge of both collecting your taxes and helping you figure out how much you owe. The IRS says it's not planning to ban private companies from offering tax preparation services if you want to use that. It's just trying to offer another option. And the IRS does anticipate that hundreds of thousands of Americans will decide to participate in the program next year. A new federal expansion of policies announced today aims to prevent China from getting advanced microchips that could be used to develop advanced weapon systems. Senior Biden administration officials say the chips are used in phones, video games, and electronic vehicles. Those were purposely left out of these new rules. In response, China's foreign ministry has accused the United States of politicizing and weaponizing trade and technology. Tonight, Congress is still essentially paralyzed as House Republicans have failed to unite behind a speaker candidate in a very public vote today. The Republican Party had selected Ohio Representative Jim Jordan as their speaker candidate. In the end, though, he couldn't win a majority of votes in the House. ABC's Ike Ajachi has a look at what happened.
For the second time this year, the House of Representatives tasked with electing a speaker after the historic ouster of Kevin McCarthy from that post. After 2 weeks of legislative paralysis, voting got underway in the House on the nomination of conservative Republican firebrand Jim Jordan, a founding member of the House Freedom Caucus and a staunch ally of Donald Trump. New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik nominating Jordan.
I rise today to nominate the gentleman from Ohio, Jim Jordan, as Speaker of the People's House.
Stefanik praising Jordan as a patriot and a winner. Democrat Pete Aguilar then nominating Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries for Speaker.
The pride of Crown Heights, a representative from the state of New York.
Aguilar focusing much of his remarks on Jordan's record, noting that one of Jordan's own colleagues once described him as a legislative terrorist. 431 members were in attendance, meaning Jordan could only afford to lose 3 votes. It quickly became clear Jordan wouldn't have the Republican votes to reach the 217 votes needed to become Speaker.
The Speaker has not been elected.
When all the votes present were counted, a surprising 20 of Jordan's fellow Republicans voted for someone else. Several votes for the ousted Speaker, McCarthy.
Bacon. McCarthy.
While McCarthy himself backing the nominee of his party, voting for Jordan.
McCarthy. Jordan.
Democrats present voted unanimously for Jeffries, with some also mocking Jordan.
That was ABC's Ika Jachi reporting now. Jordan has not stepped down as a candidate even after today's vote. Another vote is set for tomorrow morning, and you may remember it took more than a dozen votes for former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to finally get enough support in his own party to be elected Speaker earlier this year. Now, President Biden is on his way to Israel tonight, where he is set to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu tomorrow. Biden was also supposed to meet with Arab leaders in Jordan, but Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas has pulled out of that planned meeting. This as the Israel-Hamas conflict rages on in the region. There's a concern of a growing humanitarian crisis among Palestinian citizens in Gaza. Israeli Defense Forces have blocked food and water from entering Gaza for more than a week. The United States has reportedly secretly provided Ukraine with long-range missiles, that according to two United States officials. That news out today after images of the missiles' submunitions inside Ukraine hit social media. The United States decided in recent weeks to provide these weapons to Ukraine to try to take the Russians by surprise. Now, according to U.S. officials, Ukraine used the weapons this week to attack Russian-held airfields within Ukraine's borders. Well, tonight, the challenges of flying. United Airlines is aiming to increase efficiency when boarding passengers on its planes. We're talking about that new system coming up, and take a look at this, a gorgeous sunset out there tonight. We are expecting changes by the weekend, though. Stacey Lee has a look at your first alert forecast coming up, and a feast for the eyes. See autumn beauty on full display when we fly the Northwest. You're watching Apple Valley News now at 6:30.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in the course of their lifetime. At Speck Family Dealerships, we're continuing the fight against breast cancer with the 5th annual Drive for a Cure campaign. During October, purchase any vehicle at one of our 5 Speck locations and we'll donate the cost of a mammogram to the Tri-Cities Cancer Center. Together, we can keep fighting this ugly disease until one day we have a cure. Visit SpeckDealerships.com for more information.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
Cindy Irwin. She's faced pain for years and says doctors dismissed it. This week, she reveals what finally helped change everything. And tomorrow on GMA, get ready for an irresistible throwback to the 80s with Taylor Dane live. Yeah, just try not dancing to this in your home.
United Airlines says it's going to change its boarding procedure. They say it's to make it more efficient. Starting October 26th, if you have a window seat in economy, you not only get the window seat, you get to board first, followed by the middle seat passengers and then those on the aisle seat. United says this is similar to a system that it had in 2017. There are some more nuances now. The system also allows pre-boarding, award tier, and higher seat class customers to board first. Basic economy travelers board last. Here in our area, autumn continues to display its beauty across the Northwest, with leaves changing to brilliant yellows and fiery reds. Those changes are now available for everyone to enjoy in a northeast corner of the Evergreen State. Tonight, we head to Pend Oreille County to see the beauty revealed as we fly the Northwest.
It doesn't take long to leave the hustle and bustle of the city behind. North Pend Oreille County is a treasure of color, quiet, and adventure. Following the Pend Oreille River, the road takes you into the forest, where the birch and cottonwoods tower and are ablaze in gold. There is the scent of fall in the air, cool and refreshing. Sullivan Lake glistens in the fall light. The drive along the lake is gorgeous. But to experience it, you can take the trail that takes you along the east side. For a shorter hike, the Mill Pond Historic Site offers a trail with not only Sullivan Creek, but a glimpse into the past of the men and women who tamed this wild country at the turn of the 1900s. Life is a little slower in North Pend Oreille County. Take a walk through the towns of Medellin and Medellin Falls. Soak up the beauty of a rugged land.
U.S. Highway 2 northeast out of Spokane, then turn north onto State Highway 211 and get ready to experience some incredible scenery.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a look at our Skywatch radar. Again, we have a system moving in across the west side of the state, and we're seeing some activity on the east slopes of the Cascades, maybe a few showers just north of the Ellensburg area. But overall, those showers are not going to reach our area tonight. However, we did see the cloud cover. Look at that gorgeous sunset out there. It's nice and red, beautiful tonight. 66 degrees right now in the Columbia Basin. Our sunset officially was at 6:07. Our humidity at 42% tonight. So lovely evening, although on the cool side. But again, that's that system we're talking about moving through the area. Most of that rain is going to stay to the east of the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, slightly hitting the Kittitas Valley. And a ridge of high pressure starting to move in, and that is going to bring nice warm temperatures. This weather is swirling in, coming down from south, moving into our region, bringing our temperatures above average for the next several days, anywhere from 10 or so degrees above average for several areas in our region. For Yakima, where we saw 65 today, our average of 64. Again, temperatures right there on Friday at 10 degrees above the average. But then we start sliding down into a cooling trend, and we're going to see much cooler temperatures moving into next week. Next 7 days here in the Columbia Basin, our average at 65, 67 today, not bad. Again, look at these temps in the 70s, 73 on Friday, our warm day. And then we slide on down into the 60s, the lower 60s, and well, we're probably going to start to see some 50-degree temperatures and overnight lows dropping into the 30s. So these 40s aren't looking too bad right now. 47 overnight in Walla Walla and Dayton, Pendleton at 45, as well as Hermiston in the Tri-Cities. We'll see 43 in Yakima, 41 tonight in Ellensburg. Tomorrow's daytime highs are going to be gorgeous, again hitting those 70s above average, nice and sunny through the region. Yakima and Cle Elum and Ellensburg all at 70, Toppenish and Sunnyside at 71. Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area, Prosser and Hermiston at 72, as well as the Tri-Cities. We'll see 70 in Connell and Moses Lake. And looking towards the foothills of the Blues, again, those 70s, Pendleton and Dayton, the two warm spots there at 75 and 76 respectively. Again, low 70s for Walla Walla. So not a bad looking forecast at all. Let's plan your day tomorrow. Again, look for sunshine, coat out the door or at the bus stop. A little chilly there in the morning, but quickly warms up to the mid-60s, and you'll see the 70s in the early afternoon. Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, a little chilly out the door once again there, with temperatures really nice and lots of sunshine, as you can see, dropping down to 60 at about dusk there. And in Walla Walla, a nice looking morning there as well. A little on the cool side. You'll see 72 by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And again, you saw her flying the northwest, and yes, the fall foliage colors are here all throughout our region. We're at a peak to high color and moderate in some areas, but lots to look at. So if you are going to travel around, this would be a great weekend to do that. Weather is going to cooperate. Here's our 3-day planning forecast. Again, beautiful sunny skies, 70s. Love that. You'll start to see those clouds moving in on Friday. Tri-Cities, again, beautiful weather here. Clouds moving in on Friday, 73, and in Walla Walla, again, nice and warm. Look at that on Friday, 75 degrees. So lots more to get to. I've got your 7-day planning forecast for Yakima, Walla Walla, and Tri-Cities coming up here in just a few minutes. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar October 26th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Sleep Shop and Furniture has expanded. To celebrate, all living room furniture is up to 35% off. A queen-size gel mattress for only $399 on hand with immediate delivery. Up to 18 months seamless cash and no credit financing available. Quality furniture, affordable prices.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
The 2023 Honda Accord is a car and driver 10 best. The Toyota Camry is not. In fact, Camry's only made the 10 best list 3 times, while Accord's made the car and driver 10 best list 37 times. More times than any other car. That means year after year, the American-built Accord blows Camry away. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get the Honda Accord with 2.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
Are you ready?
This is life-changing.
Let's go.
Press your luck tonight, 10/9 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We're just about 2 weeks away from Halloween, and Google has now revealed the most searched for costume. Of course, it's Barbie. Now, there are many careers to choose from, everything from flight attendant to architect, dentist, model, even fashion designer. So you have lots of options. Princess is the second most searched for costume, followed by web slinger Spider-Man. Other popular options include witch, cowboy, or ninja, then rounding out the top 10 in a cross-holiday mix, a bunny costume. Now you can vote for one of the next finalists for the National Toy Hall of Fame. A special board will choose 4 inductees. The public will choose one of 5 multi-time finalists that haven't made it in previous years. Those include things like Fisher-Price's Corn Popper, My Little Pony, Pez, Pogo Stick, and this one, Transformers. The final inductees will be revealed on Friday, November 10th. You're watching Apple Valley News now at 6:30. We'll have a final look at your first alert forecast when we come back.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff at $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar October 26th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
We're taking a final look at the forecast, and Stacy, just a gorgeous time to get outside this week.
That's right. Let's soak in the 70s. In fact, check it out, 70s through Saturday, and then the big change. In fact, look at Tuesday down to 56. Ooh. Wow. And those temperatures overnight are going to start cooling. Good time to start thinking about blowing out the sprinklers, winterizing things. It's coming fast, folks. So there you go. In the 70s through Saturday, Tri-Cities again, and then dropping into the 50s with those overnight lows. They'll start getting chilly out there. In Walla Walla, again, a nice looking week. 75 on Friday. Wow, that's nice. And then temperatures once again dropping down into the 50s with chilly overnight lows on the way. So yeah, good reminders for all the winterizing stuff.
Winterizing, and I'll take the sunshine while we've got it.
So soak in those next 4 days.
Thanks, Stacey. Thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.